What would you do if you couldn't fail? Who would you become if your goals were attainable? What if that self-induced fear and that disbelief was instantly gone? What would you go after? What girl would you date? What type of man would you become? How much money would you have? What sort of business would you endeavor? What sort of impact would you bring to the world? You must be able to dream in order to achieve. And the truth is, most individuals, they don't move forward. They don't move forward because they don't have goals. They don't move forward because they don't have objectives. They don't move forward because fear cripples them. Fear is holding them back from winning. Fear is holding them back from becoming the best version of themselves. So once again, I ask you, what would you do if you couldn't fail? If you only live once, you best go for it. What is there to lose? At the end of the day, we all die anyway. So might as well go down trying. Leonardo da Vinci famously said, God will sell you all things at the price of labor. What he was trying to convey is that all the byproducts of life have a cost. They require effort, they require dedication. You cannot have success without suffering. You cannot have winning without effort and without dedication. God will sell you all things at the price of labor. You want to be successful? You're going to have to work for it. You want a good relationship with your spouse? You're gonna have to work for it. You want a good physique? You want good health? You're gonna have to work for it. But it's easily available to those individuals that input the right amount of effort and energy in order to accomplish their dreams. Once you've determined what you want and where you want to go, you need to input the necessary amount of energy in order to get there. If you want to go from point A to point B in a car, you gotta drive. The motor's gotta crank up and it's gotta go. In the same way, it applies to our life. If you want to achieve success, you're gonna have to pay the price. And it won't be cheap. It'll be tireless nights, long days, empty bank accounts, depressing thoughts, isolation, loneliness, tribulation, heartaches, headaches, and a lot of pain. But on the other side of pain is pleasure. On the other side of pain is success. And if you understand that and you have that as the beacon in the forefront of your life, well, work becomes more bearable. The journey becomes more enjoyable because you understand that in due time, you will sow, and in due time, you will reap. So as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. There's a verse in the Bible that says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Your thoughts lead to actions. Actions determine habits. Habits determine patterns of behavior. And your behavior determines the outcome of your life. So let me ask you today, what is it that you think about yourself? When you look in the mirror, do you think positively about yourself, about your life, about your outcome, about your future? Or is it negative? Is it always pessimistic? Because as you think, so you become. So if you think that you're always gonna have bad opportunities, or that the successful person around you, they come from daddy's money, or that everything is luck and that you just happen to be unlucky, well, you're merely projecting that into your future and into the rest of your life. So as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he, means that it all starts here. And if you can control what you input into your mind and what you believe about yourself, then that will translate to your actions. And if that can translate into your actions, it'll translate into your behavior, and that behavior will translate into your lifestyle. If you want to change your life, change your mind. Don't allow the feeble losers to dictate through their lack of belief and through their insecurities what it means to become great, or what it means to develop a complete mind, or to develop a beautiful life. Carve your own path, determine your own lane, become the master of your soul, become the master of your destiny, and understand that if you can just be positive, if you can talk well about yourself, if you can, through the negativity and through the chaos, continue to be positive and continue to elevate, through time, that will manifest through action, and it'll change your life. It'll take time, it'll be a process, and sometimes you will have to convince yourself, right, that it's possible. But I am a testament that you can come from nothing and build a beautiful life, that that you can go from zero to hero, from peasant to king, if you change the way that you think. And if you don't know how to change the way that you think, begin to digest new information. Stay away from the haters, stay away from the losers, stay away from the people with weak minds and weak mentalities. And find those people that empower you. Find those people, elevate your spirit and your soul, and understand that your potential, my friend, is limitless. You, my friend, are limitless, but you must believe. And if you can believe, all things are possible. There's a verse in the Bible that says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." When you speak to yourself, when you spend time alone, do you analyze who you are? Do you think about who you want to become? Or are you just guided by the ebbs and flows and the things of the world, or the things that are tossed to you by culture? Or do you have an anchor? Do you have some sort of reference point that you utilize as a beacon of truth? Because what you think about dictates your reality. Let me explain. I've said it once, but I'll say it again, that your thoughts lead to actions, and actions lead to behaviors, and behaviors lead to lifestyle, and that your lifestyle dictates your destiny. So we reverse engineer that. Ultimately, your thoughts dictate your destiny. So as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Now the question is, how do you change the way that you think? Well, you have to change the input. You have to change the things that you allow yourself to be nurtured by. This isn't just food, right? But it's what you listen to, who you hang out with, what you do with your hands, with your eyes and your ears that nurture your spirit, or they take away. They build your character, or they destroy your innocence. And you know the things that I'm talking about, the things that are holding you back, the things that are pushing you away from your fullest potential. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Who do you want to be? And what must you sacrifice in order to become that person? Do you meditate day and night about those goals and those objectives in that dream life that you want? Or do you settle for the things of the world? You settle for the things of the system. You settle for the things that have been given to you, but they don't belong to you. You've been told how to think. You've been told what a man is. You've been told what a woman is, but you've never even actually explored who you are. Maybe you should think more. Henry Ford famously said that the hardest job in the world is to think, hence why most people don't engage in it. So as I speak to you, I actually speak to myself. I often do these exercises where I just think out loud, and I try to synthesize my ideas in a way that are clear. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The input will dictate the output. The input will dictate your character. The input will dictate your desires, because your desires only grow based off of what you feed. So the question is, what do you feed your mind? What do you feed into the stream of consciousness that you tap into every single day? When you wake up, what is it that you desire, my friend? Do you desire things that push you closer to God, closer to your goals, or that push you away? If the answer is it's pushing me away, then it's time to change. Because at the end of the day, the only person that you're hurting is yourself, so you might as well develop healthy thinking patterns, healthy ways of experiencing life, so you maintain your purity and your innocence. And through that, you allow God to work and to show you the beauties of this world. I've always thought about traveling the world. I've always thought about enjoying the beauty of creation. And here I am in my 20s doing exactly that. I thought who I wanted to become. I developed those thoughts in the three-dimensional world through manifestation and through action, and with a little bit of faith and a little bit of effort and a lot of belief, you turn dreams into a reality. As a man thinketh, so is he.